All right, Jackie, next up we have got our general strength. So today we're going to do a couple of things that we've done before, but with way more intention in them. Okay, so again, like I mentioned at the start of the video, like in our warm up, today we're doing something called overcoming isometrics. Um, so with overcoming isometrics, you are pushing against an immovable object, but today you're going to reach a certain point where that object, you'll pretend that like you're pushing through it, and that's when you'll move. So the places that you'll feel it the most are in our squat variation and our press variation and in our back variation. Okay, so we are doing an overcoming isometric and a squat position. So what you'll do is you're gonna just body weight. You're gonna set your feet shoulder width apart, toes are turned out a little bit. A good foundation. Okay, so nice, strong, steady foundation. Then you're gonna draw your belly button in, everything's stacked up. And sink to the bottom, and you're thinking about, okay, I am drawing my butt to the ground as far as I can, and I've got my feet rooted in the ground. I'm pushing down as hard as I can. Then I'm gonna act like I'm pushing through the floor, and after I've held for about 15 seconds, as tight as I can push, I'm gonna act like, okay, I am pushing through the floor, I'm moving up slowly, coming to the top, resting for like 2 to 3 breaths, falling back down to the bottom. So we're gonna upward part, that's your working part. You'll sink back down, you'll reset, again 15 to 20 seconds, nice and tight. Slowly come up, back down. You'll do 5 of those. So you're not doing very many of our squats or our presses or our rows, but you are being very intentional about them. So at 5, you should be ready to be done. You shouldn't be able to do any more. Okay? So we're gonna take that same idea, like after you rested for a little bit, we're gonna take that same idea and we're gonna move it to your chest. So chest, we've got your thumbs underneath your shoulders, feet are together. You're gonna come into your hover position, all right? So you're here, you're hovering, and just like we did with the squat, this is the bottom of your movement. So you're holding tight as you can, and then after about 10 seconds or so, you're gonna push, hold, and then keep that tension as you go up, nice and slow. So as you're going up, you're never forgetting to push into the ground. You're keeping that tension right there. So pushing into the ground the whole time, okay? The next thing that we are going to do is our glute and hamstrings. We are gonna do a isometric position with our straight leg raise. So again, an oldie but a goodie. We haven't done these in a while. These will be 30 seconds a pop. So you're on one leg, you're bringing it up, so nice and tall. Then as you're pushing through this glute, this leg, you're drawing an 8 at your hip. So again, as this leg is, so as we're asking for strength at this hip, we're asking for coordination at the other. So you'll hold for 30 seconds or 5/8, whatever comes first. But you're really thinking about pushing that heel into the ground and engaging that glute. Okay? So for our row portion, like I said, like the overcoming isometric is what we're gonna work on. So you've got your towel, you're gonna fall into your bent over row position, so towel's at your knees. As you pull up and get those elbows back, you're gonna squeeze that shoulder. You're gonna act like that towel is like 300 pounds. So you're keeping it as close to your body as you can. You don't want it to fall away, you're squeezing that, and then slowly come down, come back up, squeeze nice and tight for 15 to 20 seconds. You will do that for 4 to 5. Okay, so with the legs, definitely get the 5 on there. With the chest, definitely the 5. Because the back is less muscles, we'll do 3 to 5 there too. Okay, so then our next exercise that we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our abs, and we are going to do that with mountain climbers. Okay, it's been a while since we've done mountain climbers. So usually when people do mountain climbers, they focus on moving really fast and having their back kind of arch. What I would rather have you do is stay tight like this. Draw that knee up to your elbow explosively. So as you watch, as I draw up, my back is staying nice and tight. It's not rounding. It's not rounding like that. So you're gonna do 20 mountain climbers where you're 1, 2, where you're really driving up forcefully to your elbow. All right, go through that 2 to 3 times, and that will be your strength.